Welcome back to the Half a Day Show. I'm your host, Jay Half a Day, the flyest man on the internet, and this is The Lunch Break.
Is this camera on me?
I hope so.
DDG, Diddy never free, Tory recovering, prison in 5. I'm not laughing about this shit. You niggas are fucking weird. I've been following the damn Diddy case right now by way of nosy bystander. Salute. And I've been following this fucking shit with DDG and Halle Bailey. Crazy. Keep your fucking hands to yourself, dork. And then there's an update, actually. I literally just saw it. I think Tory Lanez had just got stabbed up like 15 times by some Hispanic people in jail. I'm not condoning violence. I'm just saying that might be a little bit of just desserts. I don't even care if you shot her. I just saw the fucking report or the little press conference that your security guard put out talking about that Kelsey might have shot Meg Thee Stallion. Somebody shot her. Y'all whole thing was free Tory because nobody shot her. Y'all talking about she stepped on glass. You see how that fucking conflicts with the testimony that he gave? The nigga in jail because he don't know what the fuck happened. And you niggas are still weird for the whole free Tory movement and shit like that. Like, yeah. We'll get to Tory Lanez in a minute. Let's start with DDG. He's a fucking cornball. And I think he's a perfect example of clout chasing and the streamer bubble. Like, I think he's my age, maybe a little bit older than me. He's been on the internet mad long. But when you're in the limelight for that long, you're always going to be chasing something to sustain your career when you don't have any real talent. Yeah, he making music, but nobody really fucking with his music like that. We fuck with you because you on the internet. You know what I'm saying? You make skits or whatever. You do streaming. People fuck with you because you have clout. But beyond that, what real talent do you have? Seriously. And I think he's aware of that. I think he's conscious of that. So what does he do? He goes and finds a pop star. He goes and finds a Disney princess. And he tricks her into, being with her. And he gives her the Prince Charming. And then he shows who he really is. The beast. You know what I'm saying? Abusive. Chipping that lady tooth. Breaking into her home. You're going to fucking jail. Guess who going to jail tonight? Might not be tonight. But rest assured, you will be dealt with. Weird ass nigga. It also sets a bad precedent, bro. You doing all this in front of your kid. Parading that nigga around the damn internet. She didn't even want to be on the internet with shit. You trying to make a fucking social media like content couple and shit like that so you can sustain your fucking decreasing YouTube career. Whatever. We ain't gonna dwell on that. I just think it's fucking horrible that now not only is your child going to be raised from a single mother because you're not going to be around her because you're an abusive piece of shit, but also he's seeing all of this online because you are a clout chaser and refuse to do this shit offline like a normal person. You want to put the cameras up and show everybody that I'm not fazed by this. That bitch was cheating on me with Brent Fires. No, she wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you going out sad all because you don't want to flop. You don't have to do none of this. And let this be a lesson to the men that watch this, bro. Choose peace. I don't care how bad things get between you and your old lady. She call you out your name. Don't you go putting your hands on that woman. Choose peace. You can walk away. Can't no woman stop you from walking away, bro. I don't care what it does to your ego. Let her call you a bitch. Fine. Be a bitch in peace. Better than being a bitch that beats a woman up or puts their hands on somebody. Seriously. And that's coming from somebody that been on the receiving end of a woman putting their hands on me. You know what I'm saying? And verbal abuse and mental abuse. All that shit. It's not cool. Both sides. Keep your hands to yourself, fellas. On to Diddy. He's going to jail. Then he's going to hell. And then if he's ever reincarnated, he's going to reincarnate as a freaked out gazelle. I'm listening to this fucking trial, bro. It's horrible, bro. The fucking recollection from Cassie right now testifying. The shit that he put that woman through. Yeah, bro. And then the blackmailing and then all of the fucking conspiracy and shit that's going on behind it, bro. The freak offs. That shit is not something to joke about, y'all. Like, it's not a laughing matter. Like, he was literally raping people, coordinating fucking unconsensual sexual acts, coordinating people taking drugs beyond their natural limit and shit like that. It's disgusting, bro. And Hollywood just has a fucking record of like this weird power dynamic that forces these women and other men, really, boys and girls, everybody, into these horrible situations because they want to get into the limelight. And the Hollywood and new media landscape that I want to imagine is a landscape where you don't have to do none of that to get put on. You know what I'm saying? Like, actors and entertainers alike all deserve a sustainable paycheck and salary. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be democratized. Ownership needs to be held within the creatives themselves. And you shouldn't have to be in these fucking quid pro quo situations where you can't get a fucking gig. You can't get a fucking new assignment. You can't get a role or something unless you do this freaky shit, unless you take this drug, unless you do some sexual act. I don't believe in that. Hollyweird needs to go away. And I don't think Diddy's the first. I think he's the tip of the iceberg. Moving along, let's finish this off with fucking Tory Lanez. Even if you didn't shoot Meg Thee Stallion, you still egged her on. You a weird ass nigga. And the people that's supporting that nigga, y'all need to do some unpacking beyond that, bro. Like, whatever bigotry that you got in your mind that sort of prevented you from seeing the facts of the case or seeing any other alternative, like, why is that, bro? Why are you so quick to put yourself in Tory Lanez's shoes? Y'all don't find that weird? Last thing, let's talk about the Pope. I think it's freaking crazy that the Pope is from Chicago and I just moved here. I feel proud, but I don't know. I saw some tweets that said that they might be covering up some shit for that. Hopefully not. But I also saw some other tweets about some things where it's like, this might be the wokest Pope ever. His first tweet was him condemning the use of AI and shit like that. I don't know if I could talk about the Pope and say shit like that, but I am. He's anti-AI, he's anti-war, he's anti-MAGA. As long as he ain't touching no children and ain't doing no sexual miscreant shit, he all right with me. Shout out to the Pope. As always, this has been an episode of The Half a Day Show, bringing you education, entertainment, and everything in between. I'll see y'all next tomorrow on the lunch break. Bye-bye.